that she met Jay-Z and had intercourse with him. How old was she?
I would say I think she was about 16, 17, or 16, just turning 16 or 17. I know it was one of...
It looks like you're asking for a detailed expansion of the original content, which revolves around Jay-Z, his alleged son Rymir Satterthwaite, and their ongoing paternity dispute. I'll work on elaborating this into a more comprehensive piece, maintaining the key facts and adding depth to the narrative. Here's a longer, more detailed version of the story. The saga involving Jay-Z and his alleged son, Rymir Satterthwaite, continues to captivate the public's attention, casting a shadow over the rapper's carefully curated image and legacy. As the plot thickens, the drama surrounding the paternity test that Jay-Z has repeatedly refused to take is anything but over. Despite Jay-Z's attempts to move past the controversy, new details continue to emerge, and his past with Rymir's mother, Wanda, has resurfaced in ways that could have far-reaching consequences. Rymir's mother, Wanda, was just a teenager when she claimed she had a brief, yet fateful, encounter with Jay-Z in 1992. According to Wanda's account, the young Jay-Z picked her up in Philadelphia, and the two spent time together in his Brooklyn apartment. While Wanda maintained that they used protection during their encounter, she claims that it failed, leading to her unexpected pregnancy. However, what followed was an absence from Jay-Z's life. After a brief visit a few weeks later, Wanda never saw Jay-Z again and had no means of contacting him. The confusion and abandonment left Wanda to raise Rymir on her own. Although her living boyfriend, Robert Graves, was initially listed on Rymir's birth certificate as the father, it was later revealed that he was not biologically related to the child. In 2011, DNA tests proved that Robert was not Rymir's father, and the search for the truth began in earnest. Wanda, steadfast in her belief, always told Rymir that Jay-Z was his biological father. It was a claim she held to her dying breath. Rymir's fight for the truth. Rymir Satterthwaite, now an adult, has been vocal about the identity of his father and the lack of acknowledgement from Jay-Z. From a young age, he was told by his mother that Jay-Z was his biological father. This revelation came when Rymir was around 8 years old, and the idea was further cemented when Robert Graves, who had been listed as his father on his birth certificate, was legally removed from the record after DNA testing proved he was not the father. Despite this, Jay-Z has consistently refused to take a paternity test. According to Rymir, the refusal isn't just about avoiding an uncomfortable truth, it's a matter of integrity. He claims that Jay-Z's refusal to confirm or deny the allegations has been a source of ongoing pain and frustration, both for him and his late mother. Wanda's insistence that Jay-Z was Rymir's father never wavered, even as she sought legal recourse to get him to step up. In 2010, Wanda filed a civil lawsuit seeking child support from Jay-Z, but the case was dismissed due to procedural issues. The lawsuit was never refiled, and for many years, Jay-Z's legal team had managed to dodge any responsibility in the matter. However, the situation took a darker turn when Wanda passed away in 2019. Up until her death, she remained convinced that Jay-Z was Rymir's biological father. The loss of his mother added a layer of emotional weight to Rymir's already complex legal battle. He now believes that Jay-Z's refusal to acknowledge him, along with the lack of closure regarding his paternity, may have contributed to the immense stress that ultimately led to his mother's premature death. The allegations that Jay-Z's actions, both in terms of neglect and the psychological toll on Wanda, may have played a role in her demise are not being taken lightly by some in the public sphere. The allegations and legal showdowns as the paternity dispute drags on, the legal wrangling between Rymir, his representatives, and Jay-Z has intensified. Rymir has accused Jay-Z of using his wealth and influence to evade taking a paternity test. He believes that Jay-Z has employed his legal resources to manipulate the courts, obstructing justice, and preventing a fair hearing on the matter. At one point, Rymir accused Jay-Z of using his legal team to collude with his own lawyers in order to avoid the truth coming to light. Rymir has spoken out about what he describes as legal malpractice and claims that mistakes made in court, which he attributes to Jay-Z's legal maneuvering, ultimately denied him a fair chance at obtaining the paternity test. Rymir's accusations don't stop there. He also criticized Jay-Z for using his vast wealth and power to intimidate those involved in the case, from lawyers to judges, preventing a fair legal process from unfolding. He believes that Jay-Z has managed to buy influence and avoid responsibility for the situation, causing immense frustration for him and his family. Music, ambition, and a family's struggle. Despite the tumultuous legal battles, Rymir has always insisted that he doesn't want money from Jay-Z. He simply wants the truth. One of the most telling statements Rymir has made is his insistence that Jay-Z take responsibility for his actions and be honest with the world. In interviews and statements, Rymir has emphasized that he wants nothing more than for Jay-Z to acknowledge him as his son, Something that has yet to happen. Rymir has used his own musical talent to further his point, releasing tracks that express his frustrations with Jay-Z's actions. One of the most notable songs is called Stacks, which addresses how Jay-Z allegedly has been attempting to prevent him from succeeding in the music industry. Rymir claims that his musical career has been stunted by Jay-Z's refusal to acknowledge him, and he believes that Jay-Z's powerful connections have been used to block his progress. But he has made it clear that this isn't about petty revenge or a personal vendetta. Instead, Rymir views it as an issue of integrity. He has openly stated that he's not trying to start a feud but simply wants to tell the world his side of the story. In his eyes, this is about more than just a paternity test. It's about forcing a man who has positioned himself as a positive role model for the black community to step up and take responsibility for his actions. Rymir even went as far as to say that Jay-Z's continued refusal to take a paternity test casts doubt on the rapper's credibility. If Jay-Z truly believes that he is not Rymir's father, Rymir asks, why not take the test and put the matter to rest once and for all? He believes that Jay-Z's refusal is indicative of something deeper, perhaps a reluctance to confront the truth or the consequences of his past. A larger narrative. The legal dispute has taken on a larger significance in the public's eye, as it forces people to reconsider the relationship between Jay-Z's public persona and the reality of his personal life. For years, Jay-Z has presented himself as a self-made mogul, an advocate for social justice, and a role model for young black men. His brand is built on a narrative of overcoming adversity, building wealth, and rising above the odds. Yet Rymir's story complicates this image. It challenges the idea of the perfect family, the flawless businessman, and the benevolent leader. As Rymir's case continues to unfold, it is becoming clear that there are hidden layers to Jay-Z's life that may not align with the public image he has carefully constructed. For some, this case raises questions about accountability, power, and the lengths to which people are willing to go to protect their reputations. It also highlights the emotional toll that legal battles, family secrets, and unresolved questions can take on individuals. In Rymir's case, it's not just about the money or the fame. It's about finding closure and uncovering the truth about his heritage. Conclusion. As this complicated and emotional legal drama continues, Jay-Z's silence remains deafening. For Rymir, this is more than just a fight for a paternity test. It is a fight for recognition, for truth, and for closure. In the end, only time will tell whether Jay-Z will acknowledge the past and take the test, or whether the layers of this saga will continue to unfold in ways no one expected. For now, all we can do is watch as this once hidden chapter of Jay-Z's life continues to unravel in public. Will Jay-Z finally face the truth, or will he continue to evade it? The world is waiting for the answers. Let me know if you need more details or a shift in focus. Clip 2. Rymir Satterthwaite's battle for justice has reached new heights, with the case now taken to the Supreme Court in an effort to unseal records and force Jay-Z to take a DNA test. Rymir has long claimed that Jay-Z has used his power and influence to obstruct the legal process, frustrating his attempts for clarity. In recent statements, Rymir has expressed his deep frustration, saying, "I'm just asking everybody, judges or anyone involved, to do what's right, even if mistakes were made." The case, initially rejected by the Supreme Court due to jurisdictional issues, was refiled in the Appellate Division of the New Jersey Superior Court. However, Jay-Z's legal team continues to argue that he should be exempt from taking the test in New Jersey, claiming he didn't own or live at any property in the state. This has left Rymir in a legal limbo, unable to force Jay-Z to take the test. In an emotional response to Jay-Z's deflections and public statements, Rymir called out the rapper's hypocrisy. He pointed to Jay-Z's claims about protecting children and honor, saying, if he values honor as he claims, he should step forward with transparency. Rymir's godmother, Dr. Lily Coy, has also weighed in, condemning the legal corruption she believes has helped Jay-Z evade accountability. She called out the system's failure to address the ongoing fraud and misconduct that has hindered her family's fight for justice. Rymir also raised concerns about the possibility that Jay-Z may refuse the paternity test due to the potential legal consequences of his relationship with Wanda, who was 16 at the time. In fact, Wanda's godmother had previously hinted that the involvement of Jay-Z's legal team shifted dramatically once they realized the stakes involved.